Welcome to STSPN and Westco Conference Volleyball. Tonight, Westco 4A, let's correct that. Westco 3A continues league play with the Cedarcrest Red Wolves with a record of 1-5, visiting the 2-4 Seagulls of Everett. I'm Mike Buckles with producer Todd Elvig, directing the whole process of video, audio, as well as the tech crew out in the truck. STSPN's presentation of Westco Conference Sports is presented by Speedway Chevrolet in Monroe. Visit speedwaychevrolet.com, proud sponsor of Live Varsity Sports since 2015. We would like to thank all of our broadcast sponsors in helping to bring these games to you live. Fred's Rivertown Ale House, Restaurant and Bar in Snohomish. Mcdaniel's Do-It Center, Home and Garden, also in Snohomish. G&S Heating, Cooling, and Electrical in Everett. Adrenaline Fundraising in Everett. And Gene Johnson Plumbing, serving Snohomish and King County. The starting lineups are being announced, so I'm going to go ahead with the overview for both teams. The Red Wolves of Cedarcrest, coached by Christine Nielsen. They're in the Westco 3A, but are a 2A school, one of 3 2A schools in that 14-team conference. The Red Wolves are continuing to struggle with a record of 1 win and 5 losses this year, and they had just 1 win last year. However, with 9 seniors, the Wolves did beat the 3A Marysville Getchell Chargers 3-2, but will have yet to win another set in league, and right now and that was the Pledge of Allegiance here at Everett High School in the gymnasium, unofficially known as the Pit because it's kind of a dugout and crowd right on top of you. Cedarcrest hopes that improvement starts tonight to give them any sort of chance to win a play-in match to get to the 2A district tournament. They got a play-in match last year and lost 3-0 to Cedar Woolley. Everett is coached by Natalie Coltbrunner and just won their second match of the year 3-2 over Linwood 1 week ago. The Seagulls record in league play is 2-4, and they play the top teams in the league next week, and need to show improvement if they want to reach the 3A district tournament, where last year they just missed out on a state trip. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, be back for the first service right after this here on STSPN.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Welcome back. We're getting ready for the first service tonight, which will go to the visitors. Cedarcrest Red Wolves, Hannah Winston, played by Everett. Everett gets the over, and now the Red Wolves back line, and it goes off of Perry Hoshak, the freshman for Everett, and it is 1-0 Cedarcrest. And the lineup right now for Everett: Annika Ervader, Lily Thompson, Maggie Chadwick, Perry Hoshak, Megan Lowe, and Camille Maggio. Hoshak has her shot blocked but out of bounds. We're tied at 1. Cedarcrest lineup: Ashlyn Devereaux, Chloe Bigelman, Hannah Winston. That serve's going to be long as the libero Caroline Tiffany lets that one go. And now back to serve is Selah Kaiken. Scores 2-1, Cedarcrest. We're just underway here in the first set. Want to thank you for joining us. Everett with an opportunity here. Their setter, Chadwick, called for the double hit. Makes it 3-1 Cedarcrest. So Everett getting off to a bit of a slow start here in the first set. The ball up high near the basketball. And there's a good swing by Everett and the kill. Score goes to 3-2. That will bring Jessica Conan in to serve for the Seagulls. Everett's got a pretty good crowd once again here tonight. And perhaps you're going to see some heads in front of the camera. There's a service, almost a service ace. Nice over, good hustle by the Red Wolves. And topping it over is Annika Ervader. Little drop shot just over the net, ties it up at 3-3. Conan with the service again. We have yet to see our player of the game, Natalie Sipkovich, for Everett. She's player of the game in one of the earlier games this season. Cedarcrest, nice swing in the block. Kill goes to Natalie Vanderwall. 5'8" outside here. So Red Wolves, despite a record at 1-5, a little more deceiving. Maybe Everett taking them a little light tonight, as Red Wolves have the lead, which is now tied up on the big swing and the kill by Camille Maggio, just a sophomore. And we are tied at 4. Sub in, Natalie Stipkovich playing the front line, middle blocker and hitter. Megan Lowe going to serve for Everett. Received by Sayla Kaiken. Wolves get it over, back line, over, and another setup for the Red Wolves. Double block, nicely done. Picked up by Everett, and we do have a player into the net and over the line. So that point's going to go to Everett. 5-4. Megan Lowe again to the left of the center line. Set in the air by Winston. Back line swing is out. Point goes to Everett. Good 1.5 feet out there. So Megan Lowe having a good stretch serving here for the Seagulls. And off target running that down is Vanderwall. Good hustle by her. The Wolves get it over. Set up. Back line for Lowe, partially blocked by Annika Baumann. However, it hits the floor on the Red Wolves side, and quickly their lead has dissipated, and now the Red Wolves trail 7-4. Megan Lowe once again back row, played by Kaiken. Now it's Lowe setting it up for Everett. Double block at the net. The Cedarcrest Wolves recover. Over the line underneath goes Maggie Chadwick. Point goes to Cedarcrest, 7-5.
Number 7, Cato, and number 8, Bella Rule.
McKenna Cato, 5'7" senior, going to serve for Cedarcrest. Back line it goes, set up and over the line again. After the set goes Chadwick. 7-6. Pass took her a little bit too close to the net. Cato with the serve again. Low dives, sets it up, gets it to Chadwick. Big swing and a kill for Annika Ervader. Score is 8-6. Ervader just at 5'7". Nice swing there. Good play by the Seagulls. Some subs coming in. Caroline Jamison, the 6-footer, tallest player on their team, along with Maggio, who returns, and back to serve. For Everett is number 12. She's not listed on the roster that I have. Let's see if I can get the update on that. Another swing at the front. Kill for Jamison.
And serving for Everett is number 12, Emma Johnson.
Emma Johnson has swing player from the JV is in serving for Everett. Good play off the net. It's going to be 4 hits though for the Wolves, and the score goes 10-6, and that's going to get Coach Nielsen up off the bench for a timeout, and that's going to take us to a commercial break. Don't go away here on STSPN.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today, or visit us at
Now, welcome back here to STSPN. Mike Buckles along with Todd Elvig. And don't forget to tune in on Thursday. We will have another volleyball match for you as the Red Wolves of Cedarcrest managed to play the over, and Everett with the short set and nice block at the net by the Red Wolves as they play that well in the middle. Annika Bauman, one of the blockers there. Score goes to 10-7. Low with the receive. They're going to set up Jamison. She pounds it to the back line of the Cedarcrest Wolves. The Wolves get the over. Stipkovich with the pass, but no one there. And the score goes to 10-8. So Cedarcrest hanging around with Katie Facconi, senior, serving, and gets a service ace. Camille Maggio tried to play that one. Wasn't sure if it was going to go out or not. Maybe a little indecision, and the score is cut to 10-9 here. So both teams showing a little bit of inconsistency. That pass took Johnson close to the net. She played it well, but big swing by Cedarcrest. Looked like Bella Rule with the kill. So the Wolves have tied it up at 10-10. Katie Facconi with a good stretch, serving, jumps, serve back. Low plays that. They're going to set up Jamison. She goes off speed for Everett. Tapped over by the Wolves, and now good rally going here as Cedarcrest back pass over the head. Rule with an opportunity and a good tap as Everett sets up Stipkovich, and she taps it where no one is, and that is the point for Everett. Good peripheral vision. And back to serve is Maggio. Set for the Wolves, and trying to go down the line is Sela Kaiken down the left side. Found an opening, but she was off target with that. 12-10 now. Everett lead. Maggio back to serve for the Seagulls. The back pass, angled swing for Bauman, picked up by Everett, back row. Everett, now it's up near the net, and we got a player into the net. Be McKenna Cato called for the violation, 13-10. So back and forth we go here in the first set. Westco play. And
Another ace for the Seagulls. Point, Everett.
point for Everett on that serve as that one ricocheted around. Could not be played by the Wolves, 14-10. So Camille Maggio, 5'11" sophomore, having a good stretch. She is just to the left of midcourt, and there's service ace.
Point, Everett.
So Everett with the 5-point cushion now at 15-10. Maggio back. Once again, same spot, jump serve, back deep, played, and touch out, Carolyn Tiffany. Another service ace as Tiffany could not handle that one, so Maggio having some good consistency and presence tonight from the service line. I think she's got a kill also. There's another service ace as she is mixing it up, and Coach Nielsen going to call a second timeout as the score goes to 17-10. So we're going to take a commercial break. We will be right back here on STSPN. Don't go away.
Mcdaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make Mcdaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between Mcdaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at Mcdaniel's.
Welcome back to STSPN. Mike Buckles here along with Todd Elvig, and the Everett Seagulls have stretched the first set lead out to 17-10. Camille, I guess it's Maggio, not Maggio. Maggio with the service. And deciding to let that one go was close, called in. So the Wolves get the point, and side out back. Caroline Tiffany going to serve for the Cedarcrest Red Wolves. Received by Hoshak. Jameson with the off-speed swing. Caroline Jameson. A little bit of a change up there, makes it 18-11, and now rotating back to serve is Natalie Stipkovich. Stipkovich hits the back row. Rule going to get the setup. Played by Maggio of Everett, and Jameson once again. Cedarcrest comes up with it. Set up, double block, and it goes out. Violation, however, on the Red Wolves, and the point goes to Everett. 19-11. High in the air. Pass goes to Rule. She goes back line. Stipkovich of Everett. And the swing is partially blocked, but hits Perry Hoshak as she gets a swing, goes off the block. Nobody there to fill in behind. 20-11 is the score. Received by Facconi. Rule gets the setup. Picked up by Everett. Going to get the set. Jameson just gets the over and having to charge in to pick up the. They've had a tough time with the drop shot, and that goes out. So it's 21-11. And not to try to pick favorites here, but I know Todd is hoping that Cedarcrest will get the score here because his favorite band is Rush, and it will be 21-12. So let's see if they can. They cannot. So it is 22-11. And the Everett Seagulls are in strong control here in the first set. Natalie Stipkovich. Received by Cedarcrest. Right side. A nice swing by Kuiken. Everett gets it over. They're going to go to Kuiken again here on the, left side. Once again, picked up by Everett. Back line, good rally going here. And they're going to go to Rule. Rule taps it over, keeps her foot from going over the line. Good footwork, good hustle. Cedarcrest cannot get to it.
Point, Everett.
So those 50-50 rallies so far basically going the way of the Seagulls, 23-11. Back line, high in the air, still in the back line. Just going to get the over is Cato. Everett with the chance to set. And they do. And the kill goes to Hoshak.
Harry Hoshak, point, Everett.
And that is going to be set serve for Stipkovich. As it's 24-11. Rule taps it over. Everett going to get the setup. Stipkovich back line. Nice block by Everett. Nice block by the... He looked good on camera from that angle, but blocking the view here. And Everett comes up with the point. I take it back. Cedarcrest comes up with the point as we're blocked out. 24-12. Now the score. Hannah Winston rotating back to serve for Cedarcrest. Maggio high in the air. They set up Jamison. The Red Wolves come up with it. Swing by Kuiken, and the point goes to the Red Wolves as Kuiken, the 5'8" senior hitter, gets the point, 24-13. Everett with the setup. They go short, and sneaking in to tap it over is Lily Thompson, 5'11" sophomore, and that takes care of the first set as it goes 25-11 for the Everett Seagulls over the Cedarcrest Wolves. We'll be back for the second set after this commercial break. Don't go away here on STSPN.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the
Mcdaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make Mcdaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between Mcdaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at Mcdaniel's.
Fred's Rivertown Ale House was established in July of 1994 and is located at 1114 First Street in historic downtown Snohomish. Each time you visit the ale house, you may expect to find new beers and new food choices. Fred's Rivertown Ale House is well known throughout the beer community. Oftentimes, we are the first choice for breweries to introduce new beers, limited or specialty beers, and beers you just won't find anyplace else. At Fred's, we like to say that once we get you through the front door, our friendly service, relaxed family atmosphere, and our quality food and beverages will keep you coming back.
Welcome back to STSPN. Mike Buckles here along with Todd Elvig, and we got Westco Conference Volleyball. Everett taking the first set 25-11 over the Cedarcrest Wolves. The two teams have switched sides. It will be Everett on your right, the Cedarcrest Wolves on the left. Both teams are wearing white. Their primary jerseys are white. Cedarcrest has the dark red numbers trimmed in gray, and Everett trimmed in navy blue. Don't forget to join us on Thursday as we will be at Snohomish High School, where two undefeated teams are going to go at it. It's Arlington Eagles visiting the Snohomish Panthers, and Maggie Chadwick is serving for Everett and playing strong at the net. Lily Thompson right there as the Wolves passed it right to the net. She just tapped it into the open spot, and Everett continues their run here with a 1-0 lead. Into the net it goes, service ace, as Katie Facconi had to come from deep on the back line to try to get that service, as Everett mixing up their serves, going deep, and then drop that one into the middle zone, 2-zip. Over to the left, Megan Lowe played that one and set up Everett now, or set up the Red Wolves, that was Samino. Point goes to Everett again. Chadwick serving for Everett. Samino gets the pass, back line swing by Facconi. Too much strength on that one, and it is 4-0. Maggie Chadwick serving for Everett. Facconi with the pass, and a missed touch on that one as offline, and that's going to bring in Natalie Vanderwall subbing in for Facconi. 5-0 now is the score. High in the air, played by Tiffany. The swing goes long for Cedarcrest. Another point. 6-0. Just about half a foot too long. Chadwick again. Cedarcrest. Vanderwall just punches it over. Big swing is blocked at the net by Bigelman of Cedarcrest, and they get their first point here of the second set. Score is now 6-1. Good hustle by Everett, hits the basket. They get the over anyway, as the basketball standards are up there, and that's ball played live. Emma Samino tries to cut the angle from right to left, but it goes out of play, and the score is 7-1. Sierra Carrero serving for Everett. Pass high in the air by Winston, back row by Vanderwall into the net, 8-1, and you see kind of the body language, a little frustration there by Cedarcrest. Vanderwall tries to get to that serve, goes off of her for the service ace, 9-1. She had to dive to her right. Everett doing a good job of finding that gap between the front row and the back. Now have 4 defenders on the back row, and that one by Carrero hits the net for Cedarcrest point, but it is 9-2. Everett dominating here. Ashlyn Devereaux, freshman, going to serve for Cedarcrest. Unforced error into the net, 10-2. It's been all Everett here in the second set after the Seagulls won the first set, 25-11. Megan Lowe serving way back here in the left. Can't even see her because of the student cheering section standing up. Block at the net by Everett. Maggio and Stipkovich. Formidable block at the net. Makes the score 11-2. Megan Lowe all the way here on the left side. Received by Bauman up in the air. Bauman going to get it over the net. And now Everett with an opportunity to set. And it is Maggio with the swing picked up by the Wolves. Everett going to set it up again. Short one to Stipkovich in the middle. She hammers it off of. She hammers it off. Thank you. Anyway, she hammers it off of the net. Just got offered some popcorn by one of the students. That was a nice gesture. 12-2. Hard to do the broadcast with popcorn. Big swing by Vanderwall. Too much strength on that one, and it is 13-2. Coach Nielsen going to try to let the Wolves play through this one. Low again, back line up in the air. Vanderwall gets it over. Set this time. And into the net. Cedarcrest played it well, but had the violation. 14-2. So it is all Seagulls right now. Megan Lowe again. Set near the net, punched over by Winston. Stipkovich. Double hit called by the official on the Chadwick set, so it is 14-3. Bigelman back to serve for Cedarcrest. Way over underneath the net. Chadwick, as that pass took her into the net, and she stepped over with a little bit of a dance move that I haven't seen since pregame when Todd Elvig was enjoying the music here. Unforced error, which I didn't get the keys to the game. And number one was both teams have been erratic so far this year. Which team shows up tonight with the positive energy and intensity? And number two, which team will get solid play from role players? So far that has been Everett, and which team will get limits the unforced errors will have the advantage. 15-4 Everett. Maggio serving. Swing by Cedarcrest, gets it over. Pass goes out by Everett. But a big cushion, 15-5. And we got some subs coming in. McKenna Cato going to serve for the Cedarcrest Wolves. Cato up in the air from the middle of the court. And well played by Everett, just the bump set spike, 16-5. And so far, Cedarcrest has no answer. Maggio back to serve once again. She's had a good match tonight. Pass for the Wolves goes near the net. Jamison pounds it down. Wolves get the play, however. And a nice set that time. And swing and the kill for Annika Bauman. 16-6.
And now serving for the Red Bulls, number 6, Katie Faconi.
Faconi going to have the serve here in the second set. Goes back deep, played by Everett. And Cedarcrest Wolves going to have an opportunity. They simply play the over. There's the pass by Maggio. Short set at the net by Lowe. Picked up, though, by Cedarcrest. Everett once again near the net and over again. Over the line, I should say, underneath is Chadwick. The pass, couple of passes have taken her just too close to the net. And she stepped over that line, 16-7. Facconi going to serve again. Chadwick over once again. Passes just taking her too close to the net. I'm sure that Coach Kaltbrunner would like to see the Seagulls clean that up. Now there's a better pass. Short goes to Stipkovich. Double hit though this time. So several really unforced errors here on Everett have given a little bit of a spark to Cedarcrest. Stipkovich blocked at the net by Bauman. So it was 16-6 at one point here. It's now 16-10. High in the air. Jamison high in the air. Back line. And Rule gets it. Taps it. Cedarcrest plays over and just taps it over the back of their head. Eyes in the back of the head. Seeing eye hits the back line, 16-11. And we've got an Everett timeout here in the second set. So we'll be right back. Don't go away here on STSPN.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Welcome back. Katie Facconi ready to serve for Cedarcrest, who's rattled off several points in a row. Everett sets it up. Jamison going from right to left out. So it was 14-2 at one point with Everett leading. It is now 16-12. Cedarcrest on a roll here. Under again. And this time it's Emma Johnson. The pass taking her too close to the net. In fact, it may have been Johnson and a couple of the others here is kind of blocked out from the view. This time Johnson gets the set up and Cedarcrest with an opportunity. Just going to have to play the over up near the net. Stipkovich, Johnson with the carry. And the score is 16-14. So sometimes what you see is you get the big lead and the team thinks that that portion of the contest might be over. You see that at all levels. And this time it's Everett who's been plagued by that as Cedarcrest has come back and playing pretty steady here. And another good block at the net by Bauman, 5'10" junior. And the lead has been cut to 1. Everett has blown the big lead. It is now 16-15. They lead simply by 1. Service ace tied up. Cedarcrest, who not more than 5 minutes ago looked like the wind was gone out of their sails, and now they have come back from a huge deficit to tie it up at 16. Katie Facconi, hot hand at the service line. Bauman doing a good job at the net and better passing by Cedarcrest. Johnson this time gets a better pass and a receive. So once again, Everett takes the lead 17-16. Stipkovich back to serve. Let's see if Cedarcrest can respond. They go to Rule. Rule is blocked at the net by Lily Thompson and Perry Hoshek. And it is 18-16 now for Everett. Going to go to Rule. This time she goes off speed. And Emma Johnson, a little bit of missed timing on the pass, 18-17. And the point goes to Cedarcrest. Caroline Tiffany back to serve for the Red Wolves. Short set in the middle. Better job by that time by the 5'5" Johnson as she set up her teammate for the dump shot. 19-17. Emma Johnson is a sophomore. She's actually listed on the JV roster. 19-17, and that one goes long for Everett. So Everett continues with some unforced errors after starting off this set. It was 14-2 at one point, and now Everett leads by just one. Johnson going to go to Maggio. Maggio, good swing, going to have to be run down by Cedarcrest, and they do so. Johnson going to set it up for Thompson. She hammers it, and it's out, but it's tipped. Point goes to Everett, and there's some subs coming in. If I'm hesitating, it's because we have the student body standing right in front of me, and Carrero checks in for the service for the Seagulls. Carrera gets a high pass to Johnson. Johnson over to Annika Vader. And the call is a little confusion on the players. Call is point for Everett, 21-18. Carrera with the service. Red Wolves set up Devereaux. She gets the over. Johnson going to set up, and underneath the net, not called. Way over the line was Maggio. Play on, says the official, off speed by Cedarcrest. Johnson passes it back. Low with the over, now set up for Cedarcrest, blocked. Good rally here, off speed. Johnson gets it, and back and forth we go. Johnson sets up in the middle, nice dig on the back row by Caroline Tiffany. Longest rally of the night, block under the net again. Way under, had a whole foot over. Everett comes up with the point. 22-18. Some good play there. Service for Everett with the 22-18 lead. Everett's going to have to play the over. Nice swing, though, and the kill by Maggio. 23-18. Now, I've heard the announcer, I think, say both Maggio, which is what I thought it was, and Maggio. So here we have the controversy over the names again. Service out by Carrero. So the Wolves with another chance here as Ashlyn Devereaux rotates back. Devereaux in the middle. Maggio with the pass. Point goes Carey on the set. 23-19. So Everett having a tough time keeping that rhythm that they had earlier in the second set. Johnson with the set and the swing goes 24-20 as Everett swings and gets a kill.
Cedarcrest, 20. And now serving for Everett, number 10.
And the student body going over to the other side now a little prematurely.
Cedarcrest takes a timeout.
And timeout Cedarcrest with the score 24-20. So we're going to have 1 minute timeout here on STSPN. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
And now we can see Megan Lowe with the service for Everett as the student body has moved to the other side anticipating this Everett victory, but it's 24-20. And Everett now with a set. They go to Maggio and dug out of there by Tiffany of the Wolves. So another good rally. We've had a couple of those here. Johnson passes it back up in the air for Samino of the Wolves. Everett, maybe a little miscommunication. Tiffany again passes to Winston, and a big swing, but it goes out.
Everett.
So Everett with the big lead, but the Wolves came back, but could not finish it off. So Everett wins the second set and takes a 2-set lead, 25-20, the final here in that set. We have reached another break here on STSPN. Don't forget to join us on Thursday. We will be at the Snohomish High School gym as 2 undefeated teams in Westco will be going at it. I think the last time I looked, there were 3 undefeated teams, with Oak Harbor being the third, but it's going to be Snohomish and Arlington on Thursday, so don't forget to join us. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Our Mitsubishi electric cooling and heating system allows you to control the temperature in each room separately, all of which can be controlled from your smartphone or tablet. And because we are the mini split experts here in Washington, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Mcdaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make Mcdaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between Mcdaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at Mcdaniel's.
Welcome back. Mike Buckles here on STSPN along with executive producer Todd Elvig, directing the whole process of video, audio as well as the tech crew out in the truck, we actually can see them out there. I'm not sure they're paying attention to what's going on, but Todd, you like this here at Everett High School simply because it's an easier load and unload for equipment.
Yeah, no, I love having it. Although I couldn't get in the back door until I tweeted a message saying, "Help, let me in the back door." And somebody was reading it, so they let us in.
Well, they saw you coming.
They saw us roll up in the big truck. So.
There you go. Well, here we are, Westco Conference Volleyball, and the Everett Seagulls have taken a 2-0 lead over the Cedarcrest Red Wolves. First set score 25-11. Second set 25-20. Everett had the big lead in that one, but Cedarcrest came back from way down and tied it up at 16, but could not maintain that momentum and ended up losing that second set by 5. Cedarcrest will have the service to open up the third set. Now they played 3 out of 5, a little bit like the Major League Baseball first round of playoffs. And the serve by Hannah Winston goes long to give Everett a 1-0 lead.
Number 6, Sierra Carrero.
Sierra Carrero going to sub in, and Panthers are Arlington 7-0, Panthers 6-0, Oak Harbor 6-0 in league. So that, of course, they have a match tonight. I'm not sure who is playing as Everett comes up with their second point, and so we're kind of looking ahead here just a little bit to Thursday night's contest, which if you finish first or second, you get a first round bye, or you get a better seed, I should say, at the district tournament. Everett nearly made it to state last year, losing to Oak Harbor in a winner to state contest. Everett leading this set now 3-0. And of course, Cedarcrest playing in the 3A conference, even though they're 2A classification. And that serve, it went out, but it went out off of a Cedarcrest player. So all of a sudden, Sierra Carrero having a good stretch serving. Everett going to have another opportunity to set it up. Maggio simply gets the over, running save. Excellent hustle by Falcone, but Cedarcrest standing a little bit flat-footed. And we've got a sub in for Cedarcrest, going to be Caroline Tiffany, as Everett jumps out to a 5-0 lead. Tiffany high in the air, going to have to play the over. Falcone gets it over, and now Everett, short set, dump shot by Lily Thompson.
Lily Thompson, point, Everett.
Off of the short pass there, short set, I should say. I believe that was her Vader that set that one up. So 6-0. Cedarcrest with the chance here, just gonna have to play the over. Well placed though. Far right side, good angle. The setup, swing and a kill for Annika Vader. And we go 7-0. Everett over Cedarcrest. And once again, Cedarcrest looking a little upset with themselves as another service ace by Carrero. And we're going to have a timeout with the score 8-0. We'll be right back here after this commercial break.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Welcome back, Mike Buckles here on STSPN. We are in set number 3. Everett with an 8-0 lead in the third set and leading 2-0. Don't forget to stay with us as we will have our post-game presentation of our player of the game, who will receive a t-shirt sponsored by Adrenaline Fundraising. And Everett with a pass too close to the net that has plagued them periodically during this contest. The point goes to Cedarcrest. Natalie Vanderwall checks in for the Red Wolves, and back to serve is Ashlyn Devereaux. Too much mustard as that one sails out. 9-1. So it's been all Everett so far here in the third set. Now, I said that in the second set early on as well, but Cedarcrest came back from a similar deficit as there's another service ace, this time Megan Lowe dealing the ace. 10-1 is the score. Cedarcrest going to have to do a better job of receiving, though, if they want to get back into the third set. They do get the over here. Stipkovich going to set up a Maggio, who goes off speed with it, and now a set on the left side goes off of the double block. It looks like Vanderwall with the kill for Cedarcrest. Carrero cannot get to the serve by Chloe Bigelman. Service ace, and here comes Cedarcrest. Couple of points make the deficit now 10-3. They had a nice little run coming back from their deficit in the second set. Carrera. And good set that time by Chadwick. Off speed by Everett, 11-3. Annika Ervader back serving. High in the air. Up near the basketball standard, and that's in play. So they have the baskets that they've raised up, but if it hits it, it's still in play. And that threw out the timing for the Red Wolves. 12-3 Everett point. Ervader again back to serve. It is back deep. Falcone gets it up front. Swing goes into the net by Samino. 13-3 is the score. So Everett with the commanding lead, and the young ladies smiling and playing relaxed. They got a little bit too relaxed, though, as I mentioned in the second set, as the Wolves came back and tied it at 16-16. So they want to try to play out, and they do. Big swing. Camille Maggio make it 14-3. Sub in Jessica Mitchell. And Mitchell going to serve for Everett. Back on the right side, it is over, up in the air, set by Winston, but into the net. And Cedarcrest just having a tough time. We've got another sub, Caroline Tiffany, coming back in here. 15-3 is the score here in the third set. Everett in control. Up in the air, service ace. Jessica Mitchell comes in and keeps the roll going for the Seagulls. Service is over, up in the air. Pass by Winston. Over. Short set. Stipkovich then gets it back, has it blocked, has to go overhead. Carrera simply hits it over off the heel of her hand. And Stipkovich with the block, but it goes off of her. Nobody picks up the recovery behind. So point for Cedarcrest. McKenna Cato rolls back to serve for the Red Wolves, 16-4. Service is over. Mitchell can't handle the serve. Service ace, 16-5. And this is what happened last time. It was a similar score. It was actually 16-6, and in the second set, Cedarcrest came back. Maggio with the big swing, nice dig on the back row. And once again, this time it's Rule with the big swing, Bella Rule. And we're back to 16-6. Service is there again, this time Mitchell. Good pass, but a double hit called on Everett, so 16-7. So a run of string of points here for the Seawolves. Gonna go back line low with the over. Played by Facconi. Facconi gonna have to play the over for Cedarcrest. We got a player underneath the net, violation. So that little run by the Red Wolves ends 17-7. Got a sub coming in, Emma Samino going to return, replacing McKenna Cato, who had a nice stretch of service there. Camille Maggio, 5'11" sophomore, back to serve for Everett. Up near the net, blocked by Stipkovich, picked up by Everett, and into the back, into the net goes Perry Hoshuk. So it's 17-8. So after the big lead, once again, it seems like Everett has lost their focus a little bit. Excuse me. Set up, they go to, Everett goes to Hoshak. This time she goes off speed. 10-point lead. Hannah Winston checking back in for the Red Wolves. Stipkovich serving for Everett. Up in the air, high, played by the Red Wolves. Good pass to Chadwick, off speed for Everett, played back row. Facconi with the over. Chadwick again sets up Lily Thompson, and she hammers it down. 19-8. Stipkovich going to serve for Everett. Received by Facconi. Blocked at the net by Hoshuk of Everett. Makes the score 20-8. Stipkovich faked serving it underhand. Chose not to. Back line, it is over and out of play. 21-8. Went on the other side of the pole. We are going to have the timeout by the Cedarcrest Wolves. 4 points to go here in this third set for Everett. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
It's like a loot machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loot machine.
Thanks for joining us tonight here on STSPN, Wesco Conference Volleyball, and Everett with a 21-8 over Cedarcrest here in the third set, and Everett won the first 2 sets. Cedarcrest with the big swing, though, by Annika Bauman, blocked by Everett but out of play, so it is 21-9. Jessica Conan now in for the Everett Seagulls. Conan with the pass to Chadwick and into the net for the Everett Seagulls. It is now 21-10. Facconi, 5'7" senior for Cedarcrest, Katie Facconi. Mitchell with the receive, Chadwick with the pass. They're going to go once again, and this time Perry Hoshak is good with the kill, 22-10. Maggie Chadwick back to serve. Sub in for Everett, Annika Ervader. Chadwick, lob serve. Just fisted over by Bigelman. Bigelman up with the block at the net. Bigelman has been active and trying to play it off the net is Jessica Conan, and got off balance and went under the net, 22-11. Hannah Winston back to serve for Cedarcrest out of Duval. A little bit long, 23-11. In the third set, got a couple more subs coming in. Sierra Carrero going to return for Everett, along with Camille Maggio. Don't forget, we have the Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game in our post game, so stay with us. We'll try to get an interview with one of the players. Down the line it goes, off of the block. McKenna Cato with the kill. Makes the score 23-12. Ashlyn Devereaux, just a freshman for the Red Wolves. Devereaux back to serve. Goes back line, Megan Lowe passes to Maggie Chadwick, and Lily Thompson lowers the boom, 24-12. So it will be set and match point for the Everett Seagulls. Services Megan Lowe, the libero. So just playing the over is Everett. Cedarcrest going to get an opportunity here, and Emma Semino with a deft touch, off speed, goes off of the block for a Cedarcrest point, 24-13. Chloe Bigelman, who's had solid game at the net tonight, just 5'7", but she's been very active. And that pass from Lowe goes to Chadwick. She cannot play it, 24-14. And Cedarcrest must play mistake-free now, as 1 point away from victory is Everett. Bigelman runs it down. Carrero to Chadwick, short set. Nice dig by Winston of Cedarcrest, and up again for Cedarcrest. They play the over, back deep. Megan Lowe with the pass to Chadwick. Who's she going to? She goes to Stipkovich. Stipkovich with the block. Nobody there picking it up. Maggio says, my bad, as it went off angle, and 24-15. And, you know, Everett has been solid, except they give up these runs of 4 to 5 when they have a chance to put the team away. And they're just going to have to play the over here. Winston with the pass up in the air, and it goes. Swing and a point by Vanderwall. 24-16. And that's that inconsistency I talked about in keys to the game. Chloe Bigelman, the senior, just gets a serve over. It is low. Chadwick, and just the over played. Cedarcrest with the set again, and it is out. Point goes to Everett. Close. 25-16 in set number 3. So in straight sets, Everett defeats the Cedarcrest Wolves, and we'll be back with our player of the game right after this here on STSPN.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
It's like a loop machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
Welcome back to STSPN. I'm Mike Buckles, and I'm here with our player of the game, sophomore Camille Maggio. Congratulations on your victory tonight.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to adjust this just a little bit. Can you tell us a little bit about the strategy going in tonight's contest? What have you been working on in practice?
So at practice, we've been working a lot on our defense. So when the ball is getting hit towards us, covering and staying low and really staying in the game both physically and mentally. So not getting down, staying really energized and positive even when we're going through rough patches so that we can dig ourselves out of them quickly.
One of the keys to the game tonight, I thought, was you had several people, yourself included, where you had a really good stretch serving, and Cedarcrest had some difficulty with that. Can you talk a little bit about your serving abilities?
Yeah, serving is so important. And I think tonight, not just me, but all of my other teammates that got runs tonight, we're really focusing on placement in serving. So putting it in places that would be more difficult for the opposing team to receive. And that's, I think, really what made our serve so effective tonight.
And can you talk a little bit about where that placement might be? Do you look at the defense that's out there, and how do you do that? How do you read that?
So if setter on the opposing side is in position 1, it's always good to serve deep 1 because, you don't want setter to take first ball because they should realistically get second. Short is always a good way to go, especially if setter's back row. Going 2 is always a good idea because there's usually no one there. So just kind of seeing where people are and aren't, and also picking out if someone shanks a pass, then serving it to them again. So yeah.
All good strategies.
Yes.
Okay, and you're just a sophomore. How long have you been playing volleyball?
7th grade was when I first started. Yeah.
Okay. Any other sports in your repertoire?
Tennis, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have a T-shirt for you here.
Thank you.
And it is sponsored by Adrenaline Fundraising.
Oh, wow.
And my good friend David Wright is the Adrenaline Fundraising
thank you.
representative here. And
awesome.
maybe you can wear that around school and
I will.
show everybody what a great contest you had. And just going to get your picture. And one last thing, since you're on the air, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Big shout out to my mom and dad. They've come to almost every game. And then also to Lily, Kayla, Julie, and Tim, who came out to see me tonight.
Oh, your friends over
there?
there?
Over there.
Okay. They're very jazzed and excited.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for taking the time to chat with us, and good
Thank
luck
you.
the rest of the season.
Thank
Maybe
you.
we'll see you at District. All right. And hold on just a second as we sign off. So this is Mike Buckles with our player of the game, Camille Maggio. And we will be on the air again Thursday, starting at 7 o'clock. A big match. You're probably going to be looking to see who wins that. It's Arlington at Snohomish. And as Everett tries to move up in the standings here in the Westco 3A volleyball. Thanks for tuning in tonight and join us again on STSPN.